Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go here in Cincinnati. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
On 2.
Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
They'll send a tight end in
11
motion.
MT, 11 MT. God.
They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. God.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
11, 11.
They'll try to run it here with Moss. He's going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough.
Here we go.
And they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
12, 12, 12. God.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. He'll push forward for about a yard. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a 2nd and
12,
9.
12, 12. 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. God.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
11, 11. God.
They go play action for Burrow. That is caught, finding Higgins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. God.
On 1st and 10, it's Moss. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
On one, ready?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
On one, ready?
Throwing is Burrow. He'll try to set up the screen with Moss. And he's in. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Hardy now with the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. Forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Thomas. It's just set. Side.
Now Brown. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
Burrow. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here we go.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and
mighty.
long.
11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Catch left side is made by Higgins. So a good chunk of yardage there, but still well short of the first down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. Deep for the Ravens, it's Deontay Hardy. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down, Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he will score. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Jamal Agnew now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And the good kick pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go, here we go.
They send the tight end in motion.
12, 12, 12. Dot.
A carry here for Wright. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. One quarter in the books.
Here we go.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Dot.
Burrow to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll get that to all his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Gun.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Burrow now. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I think a lot of people, Mike, when they see a screenplay develop, they just take the completion for granted. And typically it is. But then you get a defender, somebody like this, who just anticipates it. They see it from the start, and they're able to perfectly time their jump, step in front of the throw, and come away with the interception.
They'll run it with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First down run here by Henry, and when he signed with the Ravens this offseason, I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
13.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple, right? I mean, everyone wants to complicate offensive football and make it super technical. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
And he'll be taken down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. 11.
To throw is Burrow. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. Second down and 8. Back to throw, Jackson. That one a bit high, but it's complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Jackson now on second down. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's get set. Dot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Now a second down throw for Burrow. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, tape. 11.
Now, Burrow. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it. Jackson out of the pistol. Now a screen set up for Henry. Oh, yeah. Still on his feet. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Henry. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Jackson. That one taken in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Jones now on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he coughs up the football. It looks like one of the Bengals was in there and able to cover it up. Cincinnati holds on to the ball.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
That is caught, finding Higgins. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
On 1, right? Gun. Dot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
A first down throw for Burrow. And that is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
11.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Hardy now with the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Big opening up the middle. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Let's get set. God.
On 1st down, Burrow. This one caught by Chase. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now, Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Burrow. There's that man again. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser, and the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it, and in this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Henry.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A design run here with Jackson. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Hey, middle.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Baltimore.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Going to go right back to Henry. Lots of space past the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
A first down throw for Jackson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That one taken in by Burton. 13 yards on the catch there, and the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. Here's a screen coming for Wright. Into space at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Brown out of the backfield.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
Here's 2nd and 6.
get set. God.
Throwing is Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep this one himself. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. That's to the tight end, Charlie Kolar. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Hey, report.
Here's Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
DC, ready?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a 1st down to boot.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this. Then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
They'll run. It's Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Wanna quit?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
No, we changed it. Dang it. 13. 13.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Agnew on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
11 MT.
2nd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. They get 16 on that connection. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
12.
Burrow now. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.